NCAA men's basketball tournament this year has a lot of college students here on campus making their own brackets. However, this year, with the way the tournament's been going, a lot of people's brackets have been busted. In today's era of social awareness, diversity has become a major topic of discussion on college campuses like this one. I have this disc here, but it's not used for frisbee. This is disc golf. A lot of squirrels on campus are finding homes in trash cans like this one. The popular social media app Reddit allows many people with one common interest to discuss on different forums on the app. The stock market in particular has a pretty large following. Redditors who were upset with people betting on GameStop to fail decided to get together and all purchase GameStop's stock, which means that the stock value started from here and by the end of the week went up to here. Friday night got a little bit toasty as SAB held a new socially distanced event in Johnson Commons, Fireside Friday.
We just kind of started around 6:30. I started putting up the fire by placing the firewoods in the pits. Very easy, very simple. People actually started coming before 7 o'clock, and we started chilling before 7 o'clock around 6:30, and so it's been a great time just hanging, keeping the fires, tending the fires.
It has a really good vibe, having a good time. The fires are warm. Yeah, it's just really good time to come out here and hang out. We have 2 fires going, some hot chocolate, some s'mores, and a perfect evening for a fall night like this.
Being hindered by the coronavirus gave SAB a unique opportunity to have more outdoor-based events. The only issue is, it gets cold. Fireside Friday, however, had its own source of heat to keep things cooking, and it gave students a time to unwind and immerse themselves into the fall season. From WCTV, I'm Lachlan Loudon.
We were stuck in the elevator. I love it. I love it.
A normal McDonald's dinner run on Sunday, September 13th turned into over 3 hours in the Willison Hall elevator when it suddenly stopped working for this group of students.
Well, Sunday's, football days, so, this is the first weekend where NFL's back and, we're pumped about it. So all day we're watching football. And finally we get a little bit of break. We didn't have any dinner. So we figured, okay, well, we're going to go get some food from McDonald's. Got in the elevator, started heading down, and all of a sudden we get down to the first floor, it dings, and the door doesn't open, so we're just kind of sitting there, just like...
We had Isaiah call, I think it was Tyler Webb, or one of the RAs, I can't remember, but we said, hey, we're stuck in the elevator. They didn't really believe us, so they came and knocked on the door, and we're like, yeah, we're actually stuck in the elevator, and then we had Tyler Webb call some people, and 3 hours and 15 minutes later, we're out.
We were just kind of sitting there, just relaxing, hoping that they were going to get us out here in a relatively quick manner. And then they told us it was going to be another 2 hours after we were already in there for about an hour. We were playing I Spy within the confines of the elevator. And then we were just talking. At one point, we were arguing with each other on why Isaiah drank the only water we had.
First, they were making fun of me because I had a little sip of Propel left, and it was probably 2 sips, and they wanted me to save it, and I was like, I'm kind of thirsty. So Alicia brought up the idea, I think, of making a TikTok. So we did make a TikTok. That was fun. Alicia and I, we were also putting updates on our Snapchat story for people that actually cared about us. Ty Webb, he gave us a charging little cord for the iPhone, because basically all of our phones were dead. So we were allowed to watch the game on the phone, which is pretty cool. They slid it underneath the elevator door, so that was actually pretty hilarious.
An inconvenience, but a time of fellowship, as the friends will remember this moment for a long time. From WCTV, I'm Lachlan Loudon.
If we can do something along those lines that still has some sense of theater about it, then we are happy to do so.
The Waynesburg University players are still set to perform a fall play this semester. However, it will be done a bit differently than past years. The players will be performing a series of stories by Edgar Allan Poe as stage adaptations, while following and adhering to the proper guidelines.
The other challenge has been on just the way we communicate. And I believe everybody on campus is feeling that way. Since we are having to wear masks, this muffles a voice. This cuts down on facial expression. This changes character and actor communication.
As of now, the players are able to perform socially distant in the Goodwin Performing Arts Center. Earlier in the rehearsal process, however, they had to get things started online.
So the online rehearsals have worked okay with one-on-one direction, working with actors, just talking about their character, talking about the line interpretation.
The current plan is for the play to be live streamed and to take place on
November 4th through the 7th at 7:30 p.m. November 4th through 7th. So we are basically 1 month away right now.
Yeah.
We will live stream the production.
Mm-hmm.
And so we will be sending out publicity about telling people, whether they're on campus or even off campus, how they can make a reservation to get the live stream.
From WCTV, I'm Lachlan Loudon.
Waynesburg University, Lachlan Loudon, here to hear what some of the residents had to say and what they think of the parade.
All right, we're here on High Street in front of the Waynesburg Eagles 598, and I'm here with the President and Chief Financial Officer. Is that correct?
Yes.
All
I'm
right.
president, he's chief officer.
There we go. So Waynesburg Christmas Parade is a huge event, obviously. I see you're
Right.
selling hot chocolate here. So what makes this event such an important part of the community?
Well, when we decided that our kids have grown, and the second year we decided we didn't have family to go to, and we thought, well, how many other ones out here in this community are like that? So we and he came up with the idea, let's do a free dinner.
Oh.
We did that, and it took off. This guy here, he gives so much volunteer time, and that's what we're all about.
Right.
The Eagles are all about. People see us as just a club. We're not that. Look us up. We are not just that.
Yeah.
People helping people. We donate to the library, everything. A lot of people can't afford a dinner or don't have any family to go to. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, and I see you're decorating inside, you
Yes,
said. Is
yes.
that for the dinner that's coming?
Yes, it will all be set up in the back, Christmas decorations, everything.
That's right. Well, thank you so much for what you do here. We really appreciate what you guys do for the community, and it really makes an impact.
Anybody that wants to volunteer, just come on up. We'll put you to work.
That's right. Well, thank you guys so much. Have a Merry Christmas
you.
and enjoy the rest
Merry
of the parade.
Christmas.
For more on the U.S. Senate race, we go to Lachlan Loudon, who is monitoring the upper house for us tonight. Lachlan.
Thank you, Dylan. The U.S. Senate race is very hotly contested this year for the 2020 general election, and it may come down to the very last seat for the simple majority, and it could potentially end up being a 50-50 gridlock. The Republicans currently hold a 53-45 lead in the chamber going into this election, but they have many seats up for grabs tonight, including Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's seat in Kentucky and Steve Daines' seat in Montana. These seats are among the 23 that are up for the GOP tonight, giving the Democrats the chance to potentially shift the balance of power in what would be the 117th United States Congress. As of last Wednesday, polls from Ipsos Reuters showed Democrat incumbent Gary Peters holding a 6% lead in Michigan over Republican John James. And in North Carolina, we see Republican Tom Tillis hoping to reclaim his seat, but is currently behind Democrat Cal Cunningham in the polls by just 1%. The presidential election would see a lot of anti-Trump voters staying behind party lines, as the GOP Senate majority has primarily sided with Trump, as seen through the impeachment trial and the Amy Coney Barrett and Brett Kavanaugh Supreme Court nominations. Trump's relationship with the Republican-controlled Senate may show voting correlation between Joe Biden and Democrat Senate votes. According to a 270 to win map projection, the Democrats will barely pull off the Senate majority by one single seat, holding a 51 to 49 majority in the Senate after tonight. It is also possible that we see the Senate go 50-50 for the first time since 2001. Should Joe Biden win the presidential election, his running mate Kamala Harris would be the president of the Senate and would serve as the tiebreaker on any Senate votes. This means that if Donald Trump is reelected, the Democrats would need 4 seats to flip blue to hold a majority in the Senate.